Basically, the whole arrangement is still under discussion, still ongoing. We are going to start that kind of discussion after this MOU, while we are here today and tomorrow. And of course, that two programs, basically a 4-year program. So we need to basically try to make arrangements in such a way that they can study the basic as well as the ability to learn the tool. Then they can do it here, in particular related to programming and the development of the system. I mean that the tool. Then the second half of the program, I mean that 2 years, they can learn about how to apply and how to develop projects, so that immediately after they complete, they can be very productive even on the first day of their own working career. So it means that the 2 years here will be focused on to develop their own basic skill. And the second half of this program is more on how to apply that. And the application will be done a lot in Malaysia, partly because the program requires a lot of software and hardware, specialized software and hardware, as well as various other projects that require a lot of specialization and the experiences of the lecturers. So during the process, we will do training for the lecturers and try to see what kind of facilities that you have, how to design the right facilities for you to have it here, so that you can deliver the first part on development of the skill.
And could you tell something about the expectations from the education institutions of Kazakhstan, and especially from Academy of Banking, about the widening opportunities for students to study abroad and all that?
Okay, as I mentioned, is it about the same program?
About the same programs and the expectations from the Academy. Okay,
as I mentioned that basically this is the first arrangement about 2+2. And students after 2 years, they will continue their studies for the next 2 more years in Kuala Lumpur. And of course, once they develop or they graduate, then basically to a certain extent they start they can come back and start working for the industry. And remember, the education is not just one cycle. It come back to the other cycle. The same student, the same graduate, they can start the industry to a certain extent. Animation is still new all over the world, basically. And I think it is good opportunity also for the Kazakhstan to start embarking on this particular industry. That number one. Number two, I think this arrangement is the first arrangement, 2+2. But later on, once you develop the expertise, the lecturers also develop expertise, and the students also could come back and become lecturers later on, and they also have a lot of experience in terms of project, so that they could also implement this industrial training. Then of course you can have a program, overall program 4 years here. Then after that, the Kazakhstan, the academic banking basically could develop their own niche area related to animation in the future. They can have their own program.
Basically, we have 2 questions more. First, what are the entry requirements for students wishing to enroll in some of the programs?
Okay, that one is just like a normal requirement for the university for first degree. It means that in Malaysia it should be either from our diploma levels or from A levels. It means that after 12 years schooling. And the third one is from a foundation, university foundation. So as you can see that here there is some also initiative to have a foundation to be run here, so that the students after 1 year foundation, they can just go to enter the first year degree program. So as I said, that there are 3 kind of areas of qualification.
And the second question, can, for instance, entrepreneurs embark on some short-term courses and get diploma or certificates, non-degree courses?
Okay, at the moment we don't have any specific one-year program, diploma program at the moment. At the moment for the O level, immediately after 10 years schooling, they can embark for a diploma levels, 3 years, and then basically they also start their working experience. You can see that a lot of our graduates become entrepreneur immediately after they graduate diploma. Probably here we could start. You can also start thinking about having, if in case short term. You are talking about short term, is it? 6 months or 1 year. Probably that could be done later. But at the moment we are just focusing on the academic qualification.
And could people, some businessmen or someone undertake internships in Malaysia?
In Malaysia, definitely we have a lot of companies who are ever willing to get students. In fact, our graduates, they get employment even before they complete their studies. So there are a lot of opportunities, and most of the students, in particular on animation, they are very marketable. In fact, the one that I just showed you, he himself has a company, his own company. He could develop that program and sell it to the third parties.